What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Many of you folks might have recognized what this is right away. This is rabbit manure. I'm going to talk to you folks briefly about the benefits of using rabbit manure in your gardening. First of all, this stuff is very easy to work with. It is odorless. It does not smell really at all. And usually it's kind of dry. We did have a snow, so this stuff is a little bit damp, but that's okay. It's usually dry, usually it does not smell, and it's easy to work with. You can pick this up easily with your hands, wear gloves if you prefer. You can rake this up easily. It's just easy to work with. And it comes in its own little pelletized form, which is great. And this stuff is high in nutrients, and it actually is higher in nutrients in some regards than chicken manure, for example. Has a nice NPK numbers. And this stuff is something you can use as what they call a cold manure, which means this can be applied directly to your gardens, whether that's your containers, your in-ground growing, your hugelkultur mounds, however you're growing, this stuff is something you can apply directly. Some folks recommend composting it first. I'm assuming to age it, cure it, whatever, or break it down more. Well, if you want to know what we do, is we do both. We apply this directly. I also add this to our compost rings. Please check out our previous videos discussing our composting system. And I let it break down that way. So this stuff is really, really great, folks, and I highly recommend it. If you have access to rabbit manure, use this great resource. And it's kind of interesting because of the rabbit's diet, it's kind of just fibrous. It's just plant matter. So it's just, it kind of just breaks down into kind of crumbly, dehydrated plants almost. Very, very cool. And this is something that you could put on your garden and not worry about it being too hot. As I said before, it's a cold manure, so it's not so high in nitrogen that it's going to like burn your plants or negatively affect them. And because it comes in its pelletized little little pellets there, it kind of just like is like a slow release. And when you water, it just breaks down slowly over time. It's kind of like a time release fertilizer. I'm a huge, huge fan of using rabbit manure. Again, if you've got access to this resource, absolutely use it. And if you don't, hey, maybe get some rabbits. And if you don't want to get some rabbits, then maybe barter. I'm a big fan of bartering. I think bartering is very, very important. Maybe you could barter for some of this stuff. Okay, let me know in the comments below if you folks use rabbit manure. If you have not, if you would like to use rabbit manure, let's share some information with one another. Give me some tips, and let's give one another some tips and recommendations. If you folks haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help out the channel. I hope you folks take care. Be well.